In a bold assertion, FCC Chair Brendan Carr has dismissed allegations that he coerced Jimmy Kimmel off the air, labeling such claims as a distortion propagated by Democrats. Carr firmly denies ever threatening to revoke broadcasting licenses in connection with Kimmel's comments following the tragic murder of Charlie Kirk. During his appearance at the Concordia Summit 2025 in New York, Carr addressed the accusations head-on, stating, "I have not used intimidation tactics in any way, shape or form." He went on to suggest that some Democrats are engaged in a campaign of projection and distortion, misrepresenting the actions and intentions of the Federal Communications Commission, FCC. While it is accurate that Carr did not directly threaten to withdraw broadcasting licenses during a recent podcast with conservative commentator Benny Johnson, he did imply that networks needed to take action regarding Kimmel's remarks or face potential consequences from the FCC. He stated, "There would be additional work for the FCC ahead, which many interpreted as a veiled warning about the agency's regulatory powers over broadcast licensing." Carr remarked, "Look, there are calls for Kimmel to be fired. You could certainly see a path forward for suspension over this. Again, the FCC is going to have remedies that we can look at. We may ultimately be called to be a judge on that." This statement raised eyebrows, especially since it coincided with local television station owner Nexstar's announcement that they would be pulling Kimmel's show from their networks for an indefinite period. Shortly thereafter, ABC also decided to suspend the program. The swift actions taken against Kimmel sparked significant public outcry, with many critics accusing the government of using its authority to silence dissenting voices, which they argue is a direct violation of First Amendment rights. In response to the mounting pressure, Disney announced just 5 days later that Kimmel would be returning to the airwaves, stating, "Last Wednesday, we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy. And after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday. This entire episode raises important questions about the balance between free speech and regulatory oversight. What do you think? Is it acceptable for government officials to influence media content, or does this cross a line? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below."